Video Games Monthly just sent me another box full of retro games. Let's see what we got. All right, the first one off the bat, baby, we got Glover on the Nintendo 64 classic 3D platforming. I remember seeing Glover for the first time, and I was like, that is unique. We got a glove. Is this Mario's glove? I always thought, was this a reference to Super Mario? Because the glove kind of looks like the gloves he has. Anyway, it's a wacky, and I still think to this day, underrated 3D platformer. It's beloved. I think it's a classic in most cases or not, and I have not played it, to be completely honest. I've seen people play it. I've seen people talk about it. Now I got it in my library, and nevertheless, I will be checking this game out and enjoying it and seeing what Glover is really all about. And it's made by Hasbro Interactive. Don't you like classic N64 games? Like, this takes you back, right? I was like 1998. I was in 8th grade. I was wearing NWO Wolfpack shirts, doing the DX Suck It signs, eating Go-Gurts and all that stuff. So 1998 called. They're getting their game. We got Glover on the N64 as my first pickup. Let's see what else is in this box. Looks like we got Top Spin on the Wii. I haven't gotten a Wii game in quite some time. This is a 2K Sports tennis title. Looks like we got the manual inside as well. That's nice. Remember manuals? I miss getting manuals in video games. The back of the box says, "Are you up to the challenge? Complete Wii functionality through the Wii remote. A player's forehands, backhands, and serves are perfectly mirrored by the game's realistic swing motions." Remember how cool it was to have Wii motion? I remember that was the most interactive thing of all time. The Wii was actually on fire when it came out. I don't know if some of you guys watching this went around when the Wii launched. That Wii remote motion functionality was like the coolest thing ever. Every game had it gimmicked in there somehow, and it looks like this one has it. And it says it's the only full package tennis game on the Wii, featuring 16 licensed players on 10 real-world venues, such as Roland Garros, the U.S. Open, and the Australian Open, right? And I don't really follow tennis. I know that there was John McEnroe back in the day. He was pretty cool. Then it says there's fun party games. It's easy to pick up and play. Embark on the road to glory, and there's a split screen mode as well. So tennis on the Wii. I don't think I have another tennis Wii game. So Top Spin 3 by 2K Sports. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Boom. We got Xbox OG. We got GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Who doesn't love Pierce Brosnan, first of all? Who doesn't love James Bond? Who doesn't love anything related to that whole franchise? And it says, why save the world when you can rule it? Show no mercy in intense split screen and online multiplayer action. Enemies controlled by the all-new evil AI mean no two games are ever the same. So this was like the best artificial intelligence you can get in NPCs, apparently. It's an OG Xbox game, which this is one of the consoles that I like to collect for, because I didn't have an OG Xbox when it first came out. I was a GameCube guy, so PlayStation 2 and Xbox I missed out on completely, and I didn't have any of the games. So to see new games that I don't have, I'm like, all right, let's go, baby. Let's collect it. So it's like there's still console generations I don't have games for. And this looks like a pretty fun little first-person shooter. It says fight alongside and against legendary villains such as Goldfinger, Oddjob, Pussy Galore. I've always thought that was such an interesting name. And Dr. No. Utilize over 100 different weapon combinations through independently triggered dual-wield weapon system. Your two-handed arsenal will be devastating during encounters with multiple enemies. And funny enough, EA Games made this. So this was old school EA when they still tried, when they still made games, when they still enjoyed doing what they're doing, and they're not just making microtransaction heavy video games like they are today. Looking at the trailer, looking at the gameplay footage, this one actually looks like it is a lot of fun. And again, like I said, James Bond's always great. Had lots of memories with previous James Bond games in the past, whether it was GoldenEye or Nightfire, Tomorrow Never Dies, all those games. So GoldenEye Rogue Agent, and it looks like it was a Xbox exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. So nice, always good to get an OG Xbox game. Moving up in the box, we got a PSP game. I didn't have a PSP either. And this is Killzone, and it has a seal on it. So maybe it's factory sealed, or I don't know. But Killzone says the Heltgeist return. All of the fate of the planet hangs in the balance. One soldier is sent on an impossible mission. So this looks pretty cool. I'm not familiar with PSP anything. Didn't have one. Killzone Liberation says it's an exclusive. Yeah, I don't even have a PSP, but that's cool because I can start a PSP collection right now. If you guys have any recommendations, feel free to let me know in the comments section. It's always good to start getting games for consoles and stuff that you don't have. I'm like that, okay? Even if I don't have the console, I want to get games. I like games. You can see in the back behind me, I got all sorts of games, and it's one to add to it. So it says 16 intense single player missions. So this is another single player type of game. It's tactical command system. Order a teammate to follow, hold, attack, or plant explosives. Innovative third person viewpoint. Study the battlefield. Plan your next move. So this actually looks kind of cool. I've never played it before, guys. If you played it, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on Killzone Liberation. It's always good to find out new opinions, new perspectives, new feedback on games and stuff, especially because I'm a noob when it comes to the PSP. Let me know, guys, in the comments. And while you're here, guys, if you picked up any retro games recently, or do you have retro game recommendations just overall, let me know your thoughts. Because I always look out for retro games. People are always asking me, hey, do you still collect retro? Yes, I do. And that's part of the reason why I like Video Games Monthly, because there's games that are sent my way, and I don't like to go do the flea marketing or the hunting and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm just lazy. But if you have any recommendations, guys, out of any games that you think I should get that are underrated, let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear from you guys. And now, last but not least, we got a game that I actually do not have on the PS4 that I've heard a lot about through the years. This is Persona 5. I've heard so many things about Persona 5 throughout the years. A lot of people are like, dude, you gotta play it, you gotta play it, you gotta play it. Well, now I have it, so I guess I can play it. And yeah, this is a group of high school students are out to reform Tokyo society. Troubled by the deception and hypocrisy all around them, these phantom thieves will steal into the hearts of people and confront the problem from the inside out. Spend the days as a normal student, go to school, hang out with friends, hold a part-time job. After school, enter the palaces of people's hearts and root out the evil within. Your bonds are your power as confidants, provide you strength and aid in battle and beyond. So it is an RPG game. I have played other Persona games like Royale and all that, but I've never played like Persona 5 itself. I've always heard nothing but great things about it. And it's an Atlas game, so it's going to be super JRPG, which I'm hit or miss with most of the time, but I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Persona 5 ever, so I'm not entirely worried about it. It's a PS4 game, so I can pop it into the PlayStation 5, and it does have a seal on it, so that's interesting as well to see. So good condition game right here, and it's a PlayStation Hits version, so you know it's got to be good when there's a PlayStation Hits version of that game. So now we're going to do a recap of what we've gotten for this haul. Again, the first game we got was Glover for the N64. Always great to get games for this collection. This is another console that I don't have a lot of games for, so anytime I get a new game for it that I don't already have, I get pretty excited. I've always heard great things about this one, so I'm pretty stoked for Glover, guys. Next up, we had the Top Spin 3 for the Wii, which is a tennis game. Again, another console that I don't have a lot of games for, so it's always good to get one that you don't have. And you know what? It's been a while since I've opened the Wii and busted it out and played with it, so we might do it. We might be up to the challenge like it says in the back. Next up, we got GoldenEye, which I'm always stoked for an Xbox OG game, so GoldenEye, Rogue Agent, let's go, baby. And then we also got Killzone Liberation. Don't have the PSP, but it's always good to have a game that I know I don't have. And last but not least, we got Persona 5. So yeah, 5 great little games that we got sent my way. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. Let me know your comments. Which game out of these do you like the most? And I'll see you next month, guys, for Video Games Monthly unboxing when I get my next Video Games Monthly.